What up, folks? I'm back once again doing another video game review, and I'm reviewing Call of Duty 2 that was released for the PC and is one of the Xbox 360 launch titles. This particular game is the sequel and follow-up to the first Call of Duty game that was released exclusively for the PC. And with this game, it was made by Activision like 10 years ago. And with this game, the campaign is pretty much consists of like three different sections, which are the Russian campaign, the British campaign, and the American campaign. Now, with these three campaigns, you play as four different soldiers, one in the Russian campaign, two in the British, one of which is a tank commander where you play in two different missions, and one in the American campaign. Because the campaign is set up like that, the locations you go into different locations. Like with the Russian campaign, you're in like different cities in Russia, like Stalingrad. And with the British campaign, you're in North Africa, and in the American campaign, you're in Europe, where you start off in the Normandy, storming Normandy beach. And with this game, you have like a different variety of weapons, from pistols, SMGs, sniper rifles, grenades, and all that. But what makes this game particularly different with the weapons is that you, like if you're in the Russian campaign part of the campaign, you start off with Russian weapons because you're in the Russian army, and you can like pick up. And with the British campaign, of course, you use weapons from the British Army. Same thing with the in the American section of the campaign. But if you're in the Russian campaign, you can't use the British weapon. You can't use weapons from Britain and in the American weapons. In each section, you can use like the weapons that you would issue, say. Like I say, if you're in the Russian army, you're going to use Russian weapons. Then if you happen to run out of ammo with a particular weapon that you started off with, you can replace it with like one of the Nazi weapons. Same thing with the American campaign. If you run out of ammo with, say, like a Thompson, you can replace it with like a MP40. And with this game, you have like two weapons and like four grenades. And you can replenish your ammo as you go through each mission. And each section has like say around 6 or 7 missions you like go through at the most. It's been a while since I played it, but you're gonna be in some intense. You're gonna be in some intense firefights, to say the least. Now, like I said, two of the British missions are pretty much tank missions, where you do complete your missions to do that. Plus, the game has pretty much 4 difficulty settings to choose from in the main campaign. Then you have the multiplayer aspect, where you have enough maps and maps of weapons and games that's basically going to keep you interested in the game. Now, the one thing that separates this from like other first-person shooters is pretty like similar to Halo's, because there's no health packs in it. Because of that, if you take too many hits, the screen is going to flash red, so it'll tell you like to take cover when the screen flashes red. So all it'll take is like around, say, 5 to 10 seconds for you to recover and get back into the fight. But if it's still flashing red and you take one more hit, you're practically dead. You're pretty much dead. I'm not probably to say practically dead. You're going to be dead. Now, to be truthful, this is one of the best launch titles that I've seen for any consoles, like say Super Mario Bros. Is one of them. It's a pretty good launch title for the Super Nintendo. Same thing for Call of Duty 2, as far as the launch titles for the Xbox 360. Now, the graphics and the level design for Call of Duty 2 is just straight up excellent. For the 360 and the PC. In fact, I can honestly say that the graphics pretty much has aged well since it was released 10 years ago. And the controls are pretty much just as good as the graphics are. You can pretty practically aim, shoot, melee, throw grenades without a problem. You know, do all the stuff you typically do in the first-person shooter as far as like the gameplay is concerned. So you're not gonna have a problem with that. And the soundtrack is pretty good too. It is something that you would typically expect from first-person shooter as far as having it being good and all that. And it's something that you want to hear in a first-person shooter. So I think like a lot of companies that made first-person shooters, military's first-person shooters since then has studied Call of Duty 2 as far as the soundtrack is concerned. Well, the good ones anyway. Now, as far as the score, I'll get to that in a minute. It's kind of like I don't have no big glaring complaints that I really found with Call of Duty 2. So any complaints that I found, if I found any, would be nitpicking. I'll say that if anybody like a big time play with this particular game, it will be considered nitpicking by most. Now, as far as the score, I would definitely give this particular game a 10 because there's no big time complaints or gripes that I have, or say hiccups or anything like that. With that being said, if you like Call of Duty 2 for Xbox 360 and the PC, or it was one of your favorite first-person shooters or one of your favorite games of all time, you can mention it in the comment section. Even if you disagree with my assessment of the game itself or the score that I gave you can mention it also. Don't forget to subscribe and to my channel, and don't forget to click the thumbs up button. This is your boy, Big Metroid Fan 12, signing off.